I asked you guys on Instagram about a week ago what you would like to see on long form content on my YouTube channel, and you asked, I deliver. By far the most asked for piece of content was an introduction to my horses, so let's get right into it. So, without further ado, this is horse number 1. This is Edie. She is the most recent addition to my rather large and growing herd of horses. But she is a 7-year-old Hanoverian mare. I've had her for, how long have I had you for? I'd say about 3 months, something like that. I've not had her long. When she came to me, she'd done a novice test, but she'd been a demo horse for a load of really cool and well-known riders, so Carl Hester and Ingrid Klimke, and I took over the reins in, I think it was March, so maybe it is actually longer than 3 months. But yeah, this is Edie. I'll get her out so you can have a proper look. So as you can see, she's absolutely enormous. She is about 17.2, 17.3 hands, somewhere around there. For reference, I'm 6 foot tall, and you can see when I'm stood next to her how bloody big she is. I mean, if I go the other side, I can barely see over. See what I mean? Right, she's a big girl. You get the idea. She's a liver chestnut, so quite a rare colour. For me, when I was buying a new horse, excuse the aeroplane. I wanted something that was talented and that I could go up the levels in dressage with. Now, I'm not actually riding any of my horses today because I'm filming this video. However, I will try and insert a clip of her being ridden now. So here's a video of Edie absolutely bossing the 2-time tempi changes. She was showing me the ropes here completely. This is actually the only video I have of her in landscape mode because everything else is in portrait for Instagram or TikTok. But you get the idea. What an awesome little mare. Right, we'll put her away and we will go and look at my other horses. Right, so here we are with horse number 2. This is George. He is looking a little bit skinny at the moment, but it's something that we're working on. So I have had George, how long have I had you? Three years now? I bought him originally as a dressage horse, and he did not like the job. So we tried to convert him into jumping, and he excels at that, and I will clip in some little clips now. So here's a little clip of George making a 1.40 metre oxer look like a piece of cake. But he is currently in rehab. We are just lunging him, trying to build his body. He's like a Barclay card at the moment to sit on. There's nothing to him. That is my bracelet, don't eat that. But he is a 9-year-old 16.2 KWPN Dutch import. Mega talented, but just needs some time putting into him to make him come sound again. I got up to advanced medium dressage with him, and then he went off to a show jumping yard, and now he's got himself a fabulous little show jumping record because you're super brave and super scopy and super careful. So horse number 4, as you can see, is already on her way over. Quite possibly the friendliest horse in the world. So this is Olive. I'm not meant to have favourites, but if I had to choose one, it would probably be her. I love her to bits. She is just the cutest little girl. She is out of my heart horse, Phoebe, who will be next up in the horsey collection, but I bred her myself. I chose the stallion. It was all a very exciting time, and we have now started backing her, so it's super exciting. I cannot wait for my future with her. I think she is going to be like a fun horse, going off to do cross-country rides and beach rides and things that I probably wouldn't dream of doing with Edie. I reckon I'll be able to do with her. But she is 16.3, 17 hands now. If I could get Amy to go that way, and then you can see how big she is when I'm stood next to her. Again, for reference, I'm 6 foot tall. She's a very big girl. So here's a little clip of Olive just doing some trot and canter. She only does 10 minutes of work every now and then because she's a baby. But look how well behaved she is. She was a dream to back. But yeah, this is Olive, my absolute pride and joy. Also, come look at this. Look at her legs. Are they not the cutest things you've ever seen in your life? Look at these little Dalmatian spots. I'm obsessed. No, you can't eat my camera. If ever you come to the field, you can guarantee you're going to get ambushed by her. She's, no, don't eat that. As you can probably tell, this is why I absolutely adore this little mare, because there is nothing better than a cuddly, friendly horse. Nothing better. And that is exactly what she is. Right, now last but not least, this is horse number 4. This is the OG. She is also called Phoebe. The story behind that is she was named after me by my granddad. No intention that I was going to get her, but she was born the same day we went to go visit him. I saw him. Long story short, she got named after me. Obviously, you're going to fall in love with a little filly that's got the same name as you, that's just been born. So that's where our little love story started. She is now 15 years old. Gosh, old lady. She's Olive's mum, so she's given me the best gift ever. She is a little bit fat at the moment. She's been living her best life out in the field. But she doesn't owe me anything. I absolutely love this mare to bits. I put my friends on her that want to learn how to ride. I would trust her to put like a 2-year-old on. Like, she is not going to do anything stupid. Well, she's too bloody big to go anywhere fast. And I will also clip in some clips of back when she used to be in full work. She is semi-retired now because she has old injuries, but doesn't stop her. She still pootles about and does the odd bit of work and lives out in the field with all her friends. So yeah, that is Phoebe. So here's a little clip of Phoebe doing her little party trick, which was Piaffe. She was trying so hard. And this isn't horse related, but this is my dog. She's called Lottie. She is turning 1 in less than a month. Oh, so this is going to be a part 2 of this video because I completely forgot to film the Q&A part. And I asked you guys to ask me questions 4 weeks ago on Instagram. So yeah, I'm getting around to it now. So question number 1 is, how long have I been into dressage? Not long is the answer to that. I went to Germany, took my horse Phoebe with me and met Francisco, who is my Portuguese trainer, and he has converted me into dressage. So I've only actually really been into dressage for about, I'd say about 6 years, something like that. So not masses of time, but enough time to acquire 2 more dressage horses and breed another one. So question number 2 is probably a burning question from everyone, is do I still have George? Yes, I do. He has proved to be impossible to sell through various reasons and issues. So he is now back with me. I actually just posted a story update on Instagram the other day. So keep your eyes peeled. There will be more updates to come on George, and fingers crossed, I want to do a bit of jumping with him in the future. Don't hold me to that. We'll see how brave I am when it actually comes to it. Favourite brand of breeches to compete in? Now, I would probably say I'm a bit biased here. Fager Equestrian, they do a hybrid legging thing. In fact, I am wearing them right now. They've got like the little studs on the bum, a grippy seat, and they're super comfortable. They're like a hybrid between a breecher and a chopper and a legging. Super comfy, suck you in all the right places. So yeah, I'd probably say they're my favourites. How long have I been riding and how many falls have I had? Now, I've been riding, my first riding lesson ever was when I was 4 years old. Obviously on a riding school pony. I got Phoebe when I was 13 years old, so she was my first horse, and then it's obviously grown and grown. But how many falls have I had? Far too many to count. Embarrassingly so. What is your favourite discipline, and what's a discipline you would want to do? My favourite discipline, obviously, is dressage. Probably because I'm not brave enough to do anything else. And what discipline would I want to do? I would have to say, I've been watching Yellowstone. I wouldn't mind giving cowboying a try, or like barrel racing, or like roping, or any of that. I think it looks really cool. So that's probably one that I would want to try. So if there are any barrel racers or cowboys or anything out there, hit me up. I want to come ride your horse. So my final question is, how many horses do I have? And the answer is 4. I have Phoebe, Olive, George and Edie. So Phoebe was the first. I bred out of her, then we got Olive, and unfortunately Phoebe went lame when Olive was born, so I knew that I wasn't going to be able to ride her, and Olive wasn't going to be able to do anything realistically until she was 3 or 4 anyway. So I made the decision to buy George, and then I thought, you know what, why not go the extra mile and just buy a 4th? So now we've got Edie as well. And in a massive turn for the books, I mean, throughout this whole journey, we've had various lameness issues with all of the horses, but throughout all of this collecting horses saga, should I say, I have now got them all to come sound. So I've gone from having no horses to ride to having 4 horses to ride, which I suppose is worse problems to have, but it does mean that my days, I've got no time for anything else. So as always, if you liked this video, oops, nearly dropped her apple. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. It really helps me out. And let me know what you want to see next, because I'm kind of stuck for YouTube ideas. I'm new to this, so if you like it, let me know. I can make more. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.